What's up, everybody? How we doing this beautiful, delightful, scrumptious? I can't believe I'm alive. I'm so happy. What a miracle it is to exist. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this absolutely lovely Saturday night. This is prime time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I appreciate you guys being here. Tonight we have a super fun stream planned. We are going to be watching some cray-cray YouTube videos that I saved up. We are also going to be playing this game that I saw Vanilla Mace play that looks so funny. And so we're going to be doing that. It's going to be great. I'm super excited. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, as always. Thank you again so much. This is also day 2 of Kai Cenat and Speed's Minecraft marathon. I just want to say, genuinely, I feel so bad for anybody in their family because they will not be seen for, I think, a year, So, what a shame. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited about tonight. This is going to be super fun. I can't wait. Welcome, everybody. Thank you again for being here. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Just going to message on the Discord that we're live. Ah, what a time, man, what a time. So, let's see, what happened today? I worked at the restaurant again today. I had actually one of my favorite parties. I'm a waiter, and so I had like this party of 8 that came in, and usually as a waiter, I hate when a large party like walks in, no reservation, no call ahead. I won't lie. And I always try to give the best service I possibly can because, like, I want a good tip. Like, let's just be real. But I won't lie to you, even if I hate the fact that you are a huge inconvenience by walking in with a huge party and not calling ahead, if you are nice, being nice gets you really far. I won't even lie to you. There are some things that I do as a server that there's like no possible way I'm supposed to do that I will do for you if you're nice. If you need extra sauce and you're a nice table, bro, shit, you can take a gallon of ranch home. Like, I'm serious. Like, I will do so much for tables that are really nice. But if you're an entitled piece of shit, even if it's something that is completely within my ability to do, if you are an asshole or an entitled table, you just won't get it. I'll tell you we're out of it. I'll tell you, like, no, my manager said we're not doing that anymore. Like, I have no fucking sympathy for people that come into a restaurant and are immediately a huge nuisance and then get treated like shit. I'm not going to treat you like shit, but I'll treat you bad. I won't treat you like shit, but I'll treat you bad. I'll treat you 15% tip quality. That's what I'll do for you. So, guys, here's the plan for tonight. So, first of all, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing some reacts for a bit. There are some interesting videos that I found that I wanted to watch. I think that's going to be really fun. So, we're going to do that. We're going to do some reacts. And then after that, I have a game that I just bought that looks so fun that I'm super excited to play. I don't know if I want to spoil it or not. Like, I don't know if I want to give it away or if I want to make you guys wait for it. Like, good kittens. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be a great night. So maybe I will take some time while I wait for everybody to get in here, to just do some, oh, I see. So wait, okay. I need to unzip this. Oh, compatible. Oh, wait. Did I download the wrong thing? Mic test build. Oh, I see. I downloaded the wrong. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. There we go. Extract all. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay. Let me just like boot this game up and see if it needs anything else before I like hop into Reacts. Because I'll like wait for those to install. Shay, and I'm this show's default host. Okay, hold on. Let me, oh, window, hold on. There we go. Okay, this is a game that I found that looks so fun. It's called the Choicer Voicer. This shit looks so fun. I can't wait to try this. Also, let me just adjust my mic real quick. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, this looks so fun. We got to try this. Okay. It looks like this might be your first time. What are you interested in? I guess how to play. In the Choicer Voicer, you play sessions where each round is a voice clip. The goal is to replicate the voice clips to the best of your ability. Volume, pitch, and timing are all important factors in how you earn points from a panel of 5 judges. The number of rounds can be as long or as short as you want. To win a session, you must finish with a performance average of 60% or higher. Okay. How to customize. Each feature has its own pack folder in your game directory. If you'd like, you can check this game. Okay. The current features are chatter, host, judges, menu, player, studio, and voice. Every content pack belongs in one of these folders. Okay. Okay, clips are the core concept of the game. Okay. So... Okay. So it does look like we have a little bit of installing to do, actually. I love this music. This music is super cool. Hold on. I'm looking up a voice pack. Okay, we've got some good ones, actually. Hold on. We got Toy Story. We got to do that one. Hold on. Okay, so basically, guys, here's how this works, right? So here's how this works. Hold on, I'm gonna X this out for now. Okay, so basically, guys, how this game works is like what you do basically is you have a bunch of different options for like it's basically you have to dub over something. And can I see chat? Is anybody chatting? Is anybody chatting? No, right? Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So basically, how this game works is you have to like dub over a scene or like some sort of audio. And you basically have to like get it as accurate as possible, right? So if I were playing, I would have to dub over this.
According to my Nava computer, the...
Shut up! Just shut up, you idiot!
Sheriff, this is no time to panic.
This is the perfect time to panic! I'm lost, Andy is gone, they're gonna move from their house in 2 days and it's all your fault!
Mike! My fault. If you hadn't pushed me out of the window.
So anyway, that's the idea. So you basically have to voice both characters and get it as close as you can. I want to do some funny ass shit, bro. I want to do... You turned her... We're going to do this one right here. We're going to download the Star Wars one. We're going to do Invincible. We're going to do... Let's see what other ones are there. There's Death Note.
Well, that's pretty much all there is to tell, kids. The Griffin family history is a rich tapestry. But since we're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you. I did not care for The Godfather.
What?
Did not care for The Godfather.
How can you even say that, Dad?
Didn't like it.
Peter, it's so good. It's like the perfect movie.
This is what everyone always says. Whenever they say, oh,
Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. I mean, you
listen.
never see Robert.
We gotta do that one, bro. That's so stupid. So yeah, basically we're just gonna pick a bunch of these and then we're gonna start dubbing some shit, bro. All right. Let's see. Where are some more? Let's see. Browse packs. Oh, Obsession. That's a good one. We're gonna do the Obsession dinner scene. We're gonna do... Oh my god, yes, bro. Oh my god, iRobot we're gonna do. Yo, now all I have to do is figure out how to install these, bro, and we'll be doing pretty good. We'll be doing pretty good if I can figure out how to install these. Let's see. Hold on. What other ones are there? Water! Wait, that actually kind of cooked. Hold on. I feel like it's best if we do shit that I haven't seen, bro. Let's do the Amazing Digital Circus. I've never seen this. We're going to dub over it. I've never seen it. I've never fucking seen it. Okay. How do I install... Okay, now how do I install packs? Okay, hold on. Okay, I think you have to go... All right, I got to go back into the game now. I like how they say do not shoot anger lasers at the developer. Okay. Is audio good, by the way? Play. Oh, wait. No. Back. Game folder. Packs. Yo, what's up? Let's go. What's up, y'all? What's up? Okay, voice packs. Okay. Hold on. We got this. Chat is working. Wait, it wasn't working before? It wasn't working? It wasn't working? You sent 30 messages? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I had no idea, bro. Okay, did this work? Hold on, I think this worked. Hold on. I can see your chats now, though. I did not care for The Godfather. What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me, y'all. This is gonna... Yo, guys, how's the audio? Is it too loud? Or no? How is it? Hold on, we gotta try this. Talking about my friend played this a few seconds. Bro, I'm so excited to try this, bro. This shit looks so fun, bro. All custom, all right, all voice packs. All right, we're gonna do 3 rounds. Is it too loud or is it good? All right, hold on. I don't know. I think this worked. I'm Shay. I'll be your host for today's game. The best voicer in the land. And this corner, we have a panel of judges. For any new viewers at home, the goal is... Wait, this music is too loud. Okay, there we go. Back to match, I guess. Expertly match various audio clips using their own voice. My voice is loud? My voice is too loud, or is it good now? Okay. All right.
Rendezvous with Star Command.
Oh, I have to just go? Rendezvous with Star Command. Rendezvous with Star Command. What? They weren't impressed. What? I did not get a 0%. I did not get a 0%. What?
You have done that yourself.
Hold on, I got this. I'm a cook. Ready? You have done that yourself. You have done that yourself. That was pretty good. What are you talking about? 0%. That's bullshit.
Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Until now you have become the very... Wait, what the fuck did he say? No, it's definitely hooked up. Until now you have become the very... Wait, what the fuck did he say? Hold on, but this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted. I wanted the one... Okay. No. I wanted the one where you do the full scene back to back. You are worse than my friend. See, it's counting 0%. Why? Main menu. We're gonna do solo. Oh, I see. It's dub mode. Okay. It's dub mode. That's what I'm doing. Okay. 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 This is on... No, it's on itch.io. Once we get more people in... If we get more people watching... If we get more people watching, we can do... We can do an actual, like, Twitch chat vote. Alright.
Bear, I love you so much.
Ready?
Bear,
I love you so much.
I don't think I could live without you.
I don't think I could live without you.
Yes, more than anyone.
Hold on, I'm gonna cook with this one. Yes, more than anyone.
Yeah?
Oh, here we go. Ready? Watch.
Yeah?
Yeah?
No.
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 Ready? No. No. Oh God, bro.
No, don't do that!
Hold on, ready? No, don't do that! Oh shit, hold on, let me do that one more time. No, it's fine.
I thought we were having a nice day!
W femboy potential. Wait, hold on.
I thought we were having a nice day!
How do I even do this? I thought we were having a nice date!
Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice date!
I think I gotta like really hit it from the diaphragm. Hold on. Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice date! That one was good.
More than anyone in the world.
Wait, what did he say?
You love me more than anyone in the world.
You love me more than anyone in the world?
Vicky.
Nikki.
Does your dad really have cancer?
Does your dad really have cancer?
What?
What?
We are.
We are.
We are. It's okay. We are. It's okay.
It's okay. We are.
We are.
We are. Should we watch it? Bro, it's giving me a 3% score. It cannot be that bad, bro. Bear, I love you so much. I don't think I could live without you. You love me more than anyone in the world? Wait. Yes, more than anyone. Nikki. Yeah? Does your dad really have cancer? No. No. What? No, don't do that! I thought we were having a nice day. Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice date! We are. It's okay. We are. Yo, 20% is bullshit, bro. Wait a second. How? Okay. Voice clip during your impressions. Button SFX, sound effects, voices. Applies to the voice clips. Let's bring the volume up of the voice clips. One more time. Let's watch that. Bear, I love you so much. I don't think I could live without you. Hold on. Wait. You love me more than anyone in the world? Wait. Sorry. Yes, more than anyone. Nikki. Yeah? Does your dad really have cancer? Bear. Hold on. I love what the fuck? Wait. So much. I don't think I could live without you. You love me more than the world? Yes, more than one. Okay, so that I need up. Nikki. Yeah? Does your dad really have cancer? No. What? No, don't do that! I thought we were having a nice day. Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice date! We are. It's okay. We are. Did I cook? I cooked with that. Hold on. Alright. Next one we're doing Family Guy.
Well, that's pretty much all there is to tell, kids. The Griffin family history is a rich tapestry.
Alright, here we go. Well, that's pretty... Oh my god, this is gonna be horrible. Hold on, ready? Well, that's pretty much all there is to tell, kids. The Griffin family has a rich and family tapestry.
But since we're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you.
But since we're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you.
I did not care for The Godfather.
I did not
care for The Godfather. I did
I did not care for The Godfather. Did not care for The Godfather. Well, that's horrible.
What?
What? Wait, that was actually good. What? Ah! 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 Ah!
How can you even say that, Dad?
How can you even say that, Dad? Wait, hold on, my Chris Griffin might be coming out. How can you even say that, Dad? How can you even say that, Dad?
Didn't like it.
Didn't like it. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. Like it.
Peter, it's so good. It's like the perfect movie.
Peter, it's so good. It's like the perfect movie.
This is what everyone always says. Whenever they say, oh my...
This is what everyone always says whenever it's oh my. Listen.
Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. I mean, you never see Robert Duvall.
I love Family Guy, bro. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. I mean, have you never seen Robert Duvall?
No, fine actor. Did not like the movie. Couldn't get into it.
I know. Fine actor. Did not like the movie. Couldn't get into it.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Explain yourself. What didn't you like about it?
Explain yourself. I can't do hers. Sorry. Explain yourself. What didn't you like about it?
It insists upon itself, Lois. It insists upon itself.
It insists upon itself, Lois. It insists upon itself.
What? What does that even mean?
What? What does that even mean?
Because it has a valid point to make. It's insistent.
Because it has a valid point to make. It's insistent. What? You?
It takes forever getting in. You know, you spend like 6.5 hours, and then I can't even get through. I can't even finish the movie. I've never even seen the ending.
It takes forever getting in, and you spend nearly like 6.5 hours, and then I can't even get through. I can't even finish the movie. I can't even see the ending.
You've never seen the ending?
You've never seen the ending. Hold on, one more time. You've never seen the ending.
Well, how can you say you don't like it if you haven't even given it a chance?
I feel like my Stewie might actually not be that bad. Well, how can you say... How? What does he say? What the devil? What the devil? How can you say you didn't like it if you're never given it a chance?
I agree with Stewie. It's not really fair.
I agree with Stewie. It's not really fair. This is outrageous.
I have tried on 3 separate occasions to get through it, and I get to the scene where all the guys are sitting around on the easy chairs. It's not a great...
I've tried to get through it on 3 separate occasions, try to get through it, and I had this scene where the guys are sitting around on the easy chairs, and it's not a great scene.
Yeah, it's a great scene. I love that scene.
Yeah, it's a great scene. I love that scene.
I love that
It's
scene.
been noted in every annal.
It's been noted in every annal.
I have no idea what they're talking about. It's like they're speaking a different language. That's where I lose interest and I go away.
I have no idea what they're talking about. It's like they're speaking a different language, and then I lose interest and I go away.
You know what? The language they're speaking is a language of subtlety, something you don't understand.
You know what, Peter? The language they're speaking is a language of subtlety, something you don't understand.
They're speaking Italian!
They're speaking Italian!
I love the money pit. That is my answer to that statement. Well, there you go.
I love the money pit. That is my answer to that statement. Well, there you go.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Exactly. Whatever.
I like that movie too.
Bro.
I like that movie too. I like that movie too.
All right. 40% accuracy. 40% accuracy. We actually cooked with this one, bro.
Well, that's pretty much all there is to tell, kids.
All right. Okay.
Well, that's pretty much all there is to tell, kids. The Griffin family has a rich and family tapestry. But since we're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you. I did not care for The Godfather. What? Did not care for The Godfather. How can you even say that? Didn't like it.
Peter, it's so good.
Like it.
It's like the perfect.
This is what everyone always says whenever it's Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. I mean, have you never seen Robert Duvall? I know. Fine actor. Did not like the movie.
Why not?
Could get into it.
Explain yourself. What didn't you like about
It
it?
insists upon itself, Lois.
What?
It insists upon
What
itself.
does that even mean?
Because it has a valid point to make. It's insistent. It takes forever getting in, and you spend nearly like 6.5 hours, and then, you know, I can't even get through. I can't even finish the movie. I can't even.
You've never seen the ending?
How can you say you didn't like it if you never given it a chance?
I agree with Stewie. It's not really fair.
This is. I've tried to get through it on 3 separate occasions. Try to get through it, and I had this scene where the guys are sitting around in the easy chairs.
Yeah, it's a great scene. I love
It's
that.
not a great
scene.
scene. Every annal. I have no idea what they're talking about. It's like they're speaking a different language, and then I lose interest.
You know
like,
what,
they're
Peter?
speaking Italian. The language they're speaking is a language of subtlety, something you don't understand. I love the money pit. That is my answer to that statement.
Exactly.
Well, there you go.
Whatever.
I like that movie too.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I thought that one was good. Why can't I turn my clip playback off, bro?
Well, that's pretty much all there is to tell.
It won't
kids.
turn
The Griffin family has a rich and family tapestry. But since we're all gonna die, there's one more secret I feel I have to share with you. I did not care for The Godfather. What? Did not care for The Godfather. How can you even say that? Didn't like it.
Okay. But I think there's a glitch where like it won't. How do I go to my saved dubs? Can I go to my saved dubs? Okay. Hold on. Let's go. Let's download the previous version, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so this game is in the build I downloaded of this game is an alpha build. I think what we need to do is we need to download a previous build, and that should fix the issue because we're on the dev build. Let's go to just the latest public build, and that should fix the issue. Let's hold on 1 second. Download. Here we go. Yeah, let's download the latest public build. That might fix the issue with the audio playback. You have to manually download them actually. You have to like manually yeah, here. Hold on. Let me download let me run this build. It should fix the issue. Oh wait, no, not Linux. Wait, did I download the wrong one? I downloaded the wrong one. Oh no, here it is. Choicer, Voicer, here it is for Linux, 0.5.1. Yeah, so you have to like go to their website and you can manually download different ones. It's all right, no worries. It's all right, bro. Do the obsession scene. I just did it. We just did it, bro. We just did it, bro. But I think we're going to do it again because I couldn't get it to work with... So I think we're going to do it one more time. Yeah, let's load this version of the game. It's all right. We'll do it one more time. This should work better. Okay. Okay. This is a previous build, I think. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean? It's not Nintendo music. All right, let's try this with a quick one. All right, we're gonna do Star Wars. I've never seen this scene. I've never.
Thunder against me.
Hold on. Wait. Let me hear that one more time.
You thunder against me.
You turned her against me.
You will not take her from me.
You will not take her from me.
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I see through the lies of the Jedi.
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I see through the lies of the Jedi.
I do not fear the dark side as you do.
I do not fear the dark side as you do.
I have brought peace, freedom, justice.
I have brought peace, freedom, justice,
And security to my new empire.
and security to my new empire.
Don't make me kill you.
Don't make me slime you out.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
You will try.
You will try.
You have done that yourself.
You have done that yourself.
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now.
You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now.
Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Your new empire?
Your new empire?
Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
I will do what I must.
I will do what I must. Did we cook? Y'all, I think we cooked. Let's see, what's the accuracy on this one? 10%? This shit is not 10% accurate. Bro, this has got to be better than 10% accurate, bro. You turned her against me! You have done that yourself! You will not take her from me! Your anger and your lust for power have already done that. You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now. Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy. Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I see through the lies of the Jedi. I do not fear the dark side as you do. I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire. Your new empire? Don't make me slime you out. Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy! If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must. You will try. Bro, I got scammed. 10% accurate? That's absolute bullshit, bro. That's bullshit, bro. Okay. Now my question is, if we do the other ones, if we do the obsession one again. Mute backing track. Yes, there we go. Okay. That's what it is. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Bear, I love you so much.
Okay, we got it now. Bear, I love you so much.
I don't think I could live without you.
I don't think I could live without you.
Yes, more than anyone.
Yes, more than anyone.
Yeah?
Yeah?
No.
No.
No. No. No.
No. No. No.
No. No. No. No.
No. No. No. No.
No. No. No. No. Don't do that!
No. 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 Don't do that!
I thought we were having a nice day. I thought we were having a nice day.
I thought we were having a nice date.
Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice date.
We are.
Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice date. Wait, that was actually really good. I'm not going to lie. That one was actually kind of good.
You love me more than anyone in the world?
You love me more than anyone in the world?
Nikki,
Nikki,
does your dad really have cancer?
does your dad really have cancer?
What?
What?
We are.
We are. We are.
Are.
We are. We are.
It's okay. We are.
It's okay. We are.
We are.
We are. I cooked with that one. Yo, watch this, y'all. 20% accuracy. Watch this shit, bro. Bear, I love you so much. I don't think I could live without you. You love me more than anyone in the world? Yes, more than anyone. Nikki. Yeah? Does your dad really have cancer? No. Yo, the silence. No, no, no. What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't do that! I thought we were having a nice day. Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice date. We are. We are. It's okay. We are. We are. I cooked with that one, bro. I cooked with that one. All right, we got another one. The cutoffs, bro. I'm telling you. All right. All right. We're not doing the Godfather one again. That one took so fucking long, bro. Oh my god. Also, this music is low-key getting on my nerves. This music's low-key getting on my nerves. All right, there's more. There's more, y'all. There's more. We got to pick some more from the thing. There's more. We have... I want to do one for something we've never seen before. Do Endgame? Wait, Endgame? Do they have one? Your friend did that one? Where is it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Voice packs. Hold on. Dub packs? It's dub packs. All right, hold on. When I was asking if you had manually downloaded anything about your grammar. Oh, no. You have to get them from this marketplace. Death Note? I've never seen Death Note. Should we still do it? Alright, we'll get that one. Okay, the more roles I need to speak, the better. Okay, let's see. Let's go, what are some other good ones? We're gonna go... we gotta go the iRobot one. What else we got? We got the fat gumball one? What does he say in that one? Wait. I don't know the ASDF movie. Where is it? Did I miss it? Where is it? Bottom left. Hold on. Oh, right here. Bottom. You mean that's the right, twin? That's actually the right side. Wow. You didn't sleep for 5 days. Wait, which other one should we do? Hold on. 3. Let's see. Hold on. Oh my god, we gotta do the Joker one. What's up, Divine? Hey, you're good, twin. Hold on. We got some good ones now. My voice is gonna completely go missing by the end of this. Alright. Let's go back to the main menu real quick. We gotta install these. Alright, here we go. Alright, we gotta do this one. Okay, we gotta do this one.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Check Discord. Okay, hold on. Want to know how I got these guys? We're gonna go. All right, we're gonna go. Voice packs. We're gonna put that one in there. We're gonna put. Oh, the Invincible one. We gotta put in there. I didn't do that one yet. And then we'll do the Death Note one. Bro, hold on. All right, wait, what do we got in here now? Hold on. Did I get the Joker one? No. Wait. All right, we don't need both of those in there. All right, here we go. We need this one. Check Discord. All right, what am I looking for? Direct messages. What am I looking for on the Discord? Y'all, we got this. Watch. Play. Solo. Dub mode. All right, here we go. Oh, my fault.
Can a robot write a symphony?
Hold on, ready? Can a robot write a symphony?
Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
Can you?
You fucking the hell out of me! You fucking the hell out of me! I'm new, bro. Wait. You fucking the hell out of me. What should I say here? Fuck you. Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece? Hold on. Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece? Fuck you. Wait, that actually went perfect. Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece? Fuck you. Loki got his ass. Yo, we gotta hit the Joker one up. What Joker am I going for? Am I going for Heath Ledger Joker?
I got these scars.
Here, hold on. Hold on. Alright. Mute backing track. There we go. Wanna know how I got these scars? Wanna know how I got these scars?
My father was a drinker and a fiend.
My father was a drinker and a fiend.
And one night, he goes off crazier than usual.
And one night, he goes off crazier than usual.
Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit.
Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. No, not one bit.
So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it.
So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it.
He turns to me, and he says, "Why so serious?"
Ooh, I'm about to cook with this. I'm about to cook with this. He turns to me, and he says, "Why so serious?" Did I cook?
He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?"
Ooh, wait. Hold on. Here we go. He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?"
He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face."
He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face."
And why so serious?
Why so serious? Why so serious? 24%. That's pretty good. Want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. No, not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me, and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" I cooked. He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face." Damn. And why so serious? That one was actually pretty good. Tell me that one wasn't actually that, like, pretty good. Yeah? For sure? Hold on. I want to do one more. Well, I added the Invincible one, I thought. Wait, there's a Death Note one. There's a Death Note one. I've never seen Death Note, so we're going to have to do it like I'm going to make some creative choices because I've never seen it. And we're going to do the Invincible one. We got that one, and we did, okay, we got that one. There it is, Death Note Potato Chip. All right, here we go.
You want to know how?
We got to go back and then go back in. Okay. Invincible Conquest or Potato Chip? All right, well, let's try it anyway.
This is the closest you're gonna get.
Here we go. This is the closest he can get! Hold on, I'm about to eat. Ready?
I've set things up so that criminals will continue to die over the next 3 weeks.
I've set things up so the criminals will continue to die for the next 3 weeks.
But El is aware by now that Kira can control the times of death of his victims.
El is aware by now that Kira can control the times of death of his victims.
Therefore, to avoid suspicion, El needs to see that criminals whose names are being broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
I needs to see that criminals whose names are on the broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
I'm gonna show you, El.
I'm gonna show you, El.
With Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news. While masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, El. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left.
Just watch me, El. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it. That was actually a good line. Yo, I'm actually getting lightheaded, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, the symptoms are starting!
Oh, this one I'm about to eat. Ready? Let me warm up. Oh! Oh! The symptoms are starting! 10 out of 10? 30%, that's our highest yet. This is the closest he can get! Bro. I've set things up so the criminals will continue to die for the next 3 weeks. El is aware by now that Kira can control the times of death of his victims. Therefore, to avoid suspicion, I needs to see that criminals whose names are on the broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information. Oh! The symptoms are starting! I'm gonna show you, El. Did I cook with that one? With Ryuk's information and my preparation, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcasted on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, El. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Is that it? How are we doing? Oh wait, stay. Should I save the dub? Does it actually keep your dubs? Does it actually keep your like That was a good one. Is there any more? No, that's it. Funky air. Where is... Did I download that one? I gotta get that one. Hold on.
Oliver Tree died in Brazil. We're not in Brazil.
Yeah, you're right. We're in Fortnite. Dude, nice.
Do you notice how I got more gooder in Fortnite? Because Oliver Tree died?
Maybe you, like... Did you absorb his skills?
Maybe. Oh, like, maybe we'll meet at a bar. We'll drive a funky... I think Oliver Tree made that song.
Why did you say...
Bro, what the fuck? That's dumb, dog. What the fuck? Bro, hold on, I'm downloading more. 1 second. My heart. All right, here we go.
My heart!
My heart.
I loved her!
I loved her. I loved her. That was my best one yet. My heart. I loved her. How was that my most accurate one? One more and then I gotta take a break. My voice is starting to go.
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
You were given orders. You were given time.
You were given orders. You were given time.
You were given more leeway than most, and yet I find this planet unprepared for the arrival of our Viltrum Empire.
You were given more leeway than most, and yet I find this planet unprepared for the arrival of our Viltrum Empire.
The Empire anticipated your resistance, which is why they sent me.
The Empire anticipated your resistance, which is why they sent me.
I am Conquest, and I am your last chance to fulfill your duty.
I am Conquest, and I am your last chance to fulfill your duty.
Good.
It says growl. It says growl. Good. I don't think that hit the mark. Good.
This isn't a good time.
This isn't a good time.
You don't understand.
You don't understand.
All this is my fault.
All this is my fault.
So the only thing I want to do right now is hit something as hard as I can.
as hard as I can. That was really good. 43% accuracy. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. You were given orders. You were given time. You were given more leeway than most, and yet I find this planet unprepared for the arrival of our Viltrum Empire. This isn't a good time. The Empire anticipated your resistance, which is why they sent me. I am Conquest, and I am your last chance to fulfill your duty. You don't understand. All this is my fault. So the only thing I want to do right now is hit something as hard as I can. That last line I cooked. Good. Oh, okay. That last line I cooked on, though, with Mark, that was actually pretty good. I'm losing my voice. We got to take a break. What did y'all think of that? What do y'all think? Was that good? Oh, God. I for sure lost my voice. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God, that was really good. That was actually like a really good... I think I did pretty good with those. All right. So, y'all, we're going to take a little bit of a break from... Oh my God. Oh, I really lost my voice. All right. So the next thing I wanted to do for a bit, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I found this really interesting video I wanted to watch with y'all while I wait for my voice to come back a little bit. I really fried my shit bad, bro. I'm not even going to lie. It's really bad. I'm already feel... Oh, God. Okay. Ugh. All right. So this video that I saw, it was such an interesting concept. I could not help, but I just need to see this. So the video that I have, where is it? It's in my watch later. Hold on. Playlists. Oh wait. Hold on. Oh, it's on this side, sorry. Oops. So, there are a couple videos, but we're going to start with this one. It's called The Diary of a Wimpy Kid Theory by Alex Bale. I have no idea what it's about, but it looks kind of dark and twisted like my mind. So we're going to watch it.
There is a single page.
Hold on. And if this video isn't good, we can definitely skip it. But I thought it might be interesting, so here we go. You guys ready? Let's check this out.
Page in the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid. There is a single page in the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid book that, at first glance, seems completely normal. But there's something on this page that, once you see it, will forever change the way you look at these books. There's a genuinely unnerving implication here that I don't think anyone has ever talked about before today.
What's that smell?
I knew that door had a lock on it! Maybe said you're going to have an accident.
Zoo.
What is going on?
Wee Mama. Hi there! Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a classic children's book series about a narcissistic kid named Greg Heffley who believes one day he'll be famous.
I do need to say, the one thing that I love about, well, one of the things that I love about Diary of a Wimpy Kid is that is actually one of the books that actually introduced me to reading, and to this day I love to read. And I remember that the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books were one of the only books I would actually pick up and start to finish. Like, actually read start to finish in school. And so I have a real, like, a genuine gratitude for these books. Those, and also, this is going to be awesome, the Origami Yoda books. Do you guys remember the Origami Yoda books by Tom Engelberger? Dude, one of my favorite book series of all time, man. Another book series that genuinely introduced me to reading. And I love reading now because of these books. And y'all want to know something even crazier? Look at this. Check this out, y'all. That's a custom drawing from Tom, who wrote those books. Isn't that so cool? I'm just waiting to get a frame so I can hang this on my wall. But yeah, this is from Tom Engelberger. He shipped it to me. He mailed it to me, actually. I DM'd him on Instagram, and I was like, I just wanted to say thank you so much. Like, I love your books. And you really were these books were one of the key, like, core books that genuinely, like, made me fall in love with reading. And, like, as an adult, you've never heard of the Origami Yoda books? Really? Bro, these were, like, the top seller at the book fair, at the Scholastic Book Fair. Yeah, right here, bro. Look. You don't remember these books? You never saw these? You never read these? Yeah, these are like some of my favorite books ever. Like, you know, they're a young adult novel. You're new gen? Bro, oh my god. You're not old enough to remember these. Holy shit, I feel old, bro. These were like Gen Z. You're the new Gen Skibbity Alpha, bro. Actual toddler, bro. You're still shitting your diaper. That's crazy. Anyway, back to the video. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that.
The only reason I agreed to write in this thing is because when I'm rich and famous, I'll have better things to do than answer people's stupid questions all day long.
But until then, he's stuck in middle school dealing with his crazy family and the weird kids at school.
Wanna see my secret freckle?
This theory's not gonna be about Fregley.
Yo, Fregley really was chopped cheese, bro. Holy shit, dog. I know that his actor is good looking now. Thank God. Because, man, Fregley was chopped cheese, bro. Holy shit.
Wait, I don't think I'm capable of figuring out what's going on with him.
They've gone on to make 20 books, 4 Rowley spin-offs, and 7 movie adaptations, and there are no signs of them ever slowing down. And the weird thing about this is that not only do these books get a lot more cartoony and unrealistic as they go along, but by book 20, Greg is still in middle school. He never ages. And look, I know this is a thing that happens in a lot of different media about kids in school.
I would love to see a Diary of a Wimpy Kid spinoff where Greg goes to college. Can you imagine, like, Greg smoking his first mystery doink? That would be so cool. I would love to see a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book where he's, like, an adult or, like, in college. The actor's, like, 32. Bro, I know, yeah. I know, it'd be perfect because he could actually play him again. Like, what's his name? I don't remember the actor's name. All I know is I see him promoting this, his actor now on Instagram. Like, every fucking week I see him promoting the same song, bro. Zachary Gordon, that's his name. Every fucking week, bro, on my Instagram, it's, I want to watch a movie and then spoil it. Drop your toothbrush in the toilet. Like, I know it word for word because I see it all the time, bro. Oh my god.
But the thing that's interesting about Diary of a Wimpy Kid is that the books themselves are constantly acknowledging it.
But for now, I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. To be honest with you, I feel like I've been stuck in middle school forever. I looked in the mirror, but everything looked exactly the same as it always does.
You got kids like me who haven't hit their growth spurt yet, mixed in with gorillas who have to shave twice a day.
From the start, these diaries have been drawing attention to the fact that Greg doesn't age, which makes me feel like there might be some kind of in-universe explanation for it.
Can you imagine if the whole time it was like this super secret, dark, twisted sci-fi novel? That would genuinely be the play of the century. if he turns it into like this like cosmic horror concept where Greg is stuck in this like endless time loop.
And look, I promise this is not gonna be another edgy, oh, Greg is actually dead theory. No, I think there's actually a much simpler explanation. These books are not the objective truth. They are diaries written by an egotistical sociopath who is constantly lying to make himself look better. Greg is the definition of an unreliable narrator.
So, for all we know,
I'm kind of not liking the guys talk how, let me say that again because I started real bad. I'm really not fucking with how Alex is framing Greg to be a bad dude. I'm not really fucking with the energy, Alex. Greg and I have a lot of history together. And the fact that you're making a video basically saying that you know him like I know him, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm wondering if this is like jealousy related, like, because Greg is famous. If there's like some, you know, I don't know.
No, Greg is aging.
Let me text Greg right now. Let me see if he answers. Hold on. Let me call Greg real quick. Hold on, I'm calling him. Yo, Greg, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
You don't sound like Greg, twin.
Sorry. This is Greg. I just didn't feel like doing the whole why me voice thing.
No.
So, what's up?
You sound like a girl.
Hey there. How's your day going?
That's better. Hey, Greg. Yo, Greg.
Yeah?
What grade are you in now?
I think I'm stuck in, like, eternal middle school limbo.
Wait, eternal middle school limbo?
Yeah.
What do you
It
mean by...
just feels
What do you mean by that?
like, well, I'm always at the same lockers and the same teachers, the same problems, you know, like gym class dread, mystery meat, lunch, that kind of thing.
What?
Yeah.
So you think like... Wait a second. Do you think that you've stayed young for a long time?
Pretty much. Everyone else grows up, but I'm still dodging dodgeballs and trying not to get smashed in the face during gym. Doesn't seem fair.
What?
Yeah.
Greg, are you okay?
Yeah, just tired of dodgeballs, mystery meat, and everyone treating me like I'll never grow up.
So you're okay, though?
Yeah, just, you know, could use a break. Yeah. Every time I talk to you, it kind of feels like eternal damnation. Like 1 minute, I'm just trying to survive middle school, and the next, I'm repeating the same thing again. If this is a time loop or something, can you figure out how to break it so I'm not stuck here for 7th grade forever?
What the fuck?
normally, but for whatever reason, he's just choosing to lie about it in his diaries. That's the most logical in-universe explanation. Or, that's at least what I thought, until I found a very strange detail on page 122 of the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. A page that forever changed the way that I look at these diaries.
On this page, Greg talks about giving his parents the same gifts for Christmas every year. I gave mom and dad their gifts. I get them the same kind of thing every year, but parents eat that stuff up. And then we see a drawing of Greg giving his parents their gifts. Do you see anything wrong with this?
Yeah, it looks like dad shit himself. Is that a pile of poop on the floor? What is that? What is this? Is it? Oh, it's wrapping paper. Okay.
Closely. Greg believes that his parents eat that stuff up, but in the drawing, his parents are clearly unhappy with their gifts. The drawing contradicts Greg's opinion, which means Greg couldn't have written this page. Wait a second. Is Greg not the author of his diaries?
Holy shit! I don't know if I buy that.
Okay, so obviously I know that Jeff Kinney is the real author of these books, and all of this is just fictional. But I'm saying, in the universe of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, what if someone else is writing these diaries pretending to be Greg?
Have you ever noticed how the diaries are constantly cutting to other perspectives when Greg isn't around? We've kind of just had to assume that Greg either heard about these things after the fact, or maybe he was just exaggerating, but sometimes they really feel like they're telling us things that Greg wouldn't know. Mom likes to rent these romantic comedies, and she makes Dad watch them with her, but I know Dad is just waiting for the first chance to break away and go back down to the basement.
What is he even imagining here? He has like, oh, doesn't he have like a miniature set? Isn't that his thing in the movies or like in the books? He really likes like miniatures. Isn't that what it is? I don't know why you only got one coin pull. I don't know.
How does Greg know this? I mean, who else but Frank would know what he was secretly thinking about in this moment? This doesn't feel like something he would tell his son about later. In fact,
this is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid theory, Pineapple.
These books are full of moments like this that feel like they're specifically from Greg's dad's perspective. Greg even claims at the start of Third Wheel that he can remember things from when he was in his mother's womb.
And Terrence Howard is writing the books! Oh my god. Terrence Howard is the author.
The things he remembers do feel kinda accurate, but wouldn't it make way more sense if these were actually Frank's memories from when his wife was pregnant?
What if Frank is the real author of the diaries? What if these are books that Frank is writing based on his son's life for some unknown reason? And it's okay if you're not fully on board yet, because I didn't really take this seriously either until I found something insane.
At the start of Dog Days, we are told that there is a newspaper comic called Lil Cutie that...
Pause. So, this Alex, he basically had to read this entire series. Mater Theory? No, I've never even seen Alex before. I don't know who he is. We should watch that one too, though. Is it really?
Frank and Greg read together every day, and we find out that Lil Cutie is a comic series that was written by a father based on his son. Look at these two drawings on the same page. You can't tell me they aren't trying to frame Frank and Greg in the exact same way as the Lil Cutie author and his son. And that's not even the craziest part, because on the very next page it says, I guess now that the real Lil Cutie is all grown up, his dad's having trouble coming up with new material. His dad's having trouble coming up with new material. Is this not exactly what we've been talking about this whole time? The diaries get cartoonier and Greg never ages because now that his son is grown up, Frank is out of new material and he's forced to just make stuff up.
That is actually a really cool theory. I like the idea of that. I don't know if I believe it though. I mean, it's like it's like obviously not even supposed to be like a convincing argument. I think it's more just like fascinating than anything. But it is really cool though, actually.
Even find out in Old School that Frank had a very similar childhood to Greg. He also had a best friend like Rowley, a dog, and 2 brothers that annoyed him. So maybe some of Greg's middle school stories are actually based on Frank's childhood memories.
Greg, we're a lot alike.
Everything here fits perfectly.
Now, if you still don't believe me, then I have one.
I will say real quick though, it is important to note the big key thing though about where he talks about the gift, right? Like he talks about the gifts that he gets his parents. This isn't, when did this come out? It came out 2 days ago. It came out. Holy shit, it's a brand new video. The thing is though, with this thing about the gifts that he gets them, I never took this as it being like unbelievable or that like the parents clearly don't like the gifts and it's like a misrepresentation. The thing that I always took from this about the gifts is that Greg just doesn't understand that they're just being nice to him. Like he's not reading into the fact that they don't actually like what he got them all that much. Like that, he's just an idiot. Like he's just a kid. Like that is to me like what this is saying. It's like, yeah, the faces don't match because the whole point is that he doesn't understand that they don't actually like it. They're just being nice to him. You know what I mean? He's just a kid, you know what I mean? He has no brain, yeah.
I don't even want to show it because I probably ever refer to himself as Wimpy.
Hold on.
He's forced to just make stuff up. We even find out in Old School that Frank had a very similar childhood to Greg. He also had a best friend like Rowley, actually based on Frank's childhood memories.
Greg, we're a lot alike.
Everything here fits perfectly.
Now, if you still don't believe me, then I have one final question for you. A question that's been right in front of our faces this entire time, but we never thought to ask it before now. Why are these books called Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Because the author wanted to name it that. Because it's a good title. It's a good title and the author wanted to name it that. But why else? Why could else there be?
Why would Greg, someone who is consistently shown as narcissistic and egotistical, ever refer to himself as wimpy? Greg has an extremely high opinion of himself. That's like his main thing. But you know who does think Greg is wimpy? His dad.
Dad was pretty mad at me for letting myself get bullied by a kid who was still in kindergarten. When Dad saw it, he said it was a girl bike and I should get rid of it. Dad said there was no way he was getting me a dollhouse. So yeah.
Yo, his dad wants Greg to fit into the manly gender role, and I find that offensive.
Bike and I should get rid of it. Dad said then Greg's dad decided to write the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. And just like with Little Cutie, it ended up becoming a huge financial success, leading to a whole series of books and even a handful of movies.
I always figured they'd make a movie about my life, but I didn't think they'd start the story here.
Also, literally every kid, at least in my opinion, every kid that I've ever known, or like, I mean, I'm not going to say that. When I was a kid, I thought that I was the main character in a movie. I, no bullshit, would like hear something that some other kid said or like be in a situation that was like uncomfortable. And I dead ass would look at the imaginary camera like Jim Halpert. I'm not even joking. Like, this isn't a joke. I literally, like, something would happen and I'd literally go like to the camera that didn't exist. Like, I'm not even joking.
Always figured they'd make a movie about my life. This line implies that these are in-universe movies based on the diaries. And Greg did actually become famous like he always wanted, but what if it's because his father decided to create a best-selling book series?
What was that noise?
About his life.
And that is my Diary of a Wimpy Kid theory. Case closed. Yep, I'm pretty sure we wrapped up everything. I know I always say that, and then there's like a big surprise plot twist in these videos, but like, this time we're done for sure. I mean,
There's 10 minutes left in the video.
You can just leave. We're all done. Don't look at the runtime of this video. Okay, so I genuinely wanted to end the theory here and be done with it, but there's a scene in the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie that I can't stop thinking about. I don't even want to show it because I promised I wasn't gonna do this, but just take a look for yourself.
He had to eat his lunch on the floor.
I was right. You're not even gonna make it out of there alive. The only chance you have making the yearbook is when they dedicate it to your memory.
This was perfect casting, by the way. Roderick in this series is literally so goated, bro. Yo, Roderick in the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid, he was so goated that they had an alcohol-free party and all the hoes showed out. That is how goated Roderick was. No alcohol in sight. All the huzz was pulling up.
The only chance you'll have of making the yearbook is if they dedicate it to your memory.
He is hot as fuck.
Could that be what these movies are? Did Frank write these diaries because Greg is dead? Oh, what the fuck? I know, I promised I wasn't gonna do another they were dead the whole time theory, but I swear.
Oh my god, does everybody is that how they all are? That's such a convenient plot hole, I feel like, though. Like you can basically take any movie series ever and look at it and be like, but it all happened right before they died and went to hell.
This is not your usual edgy run-of-the-mill Greg's in Purgatory theory. There's something to this. And I know people have already suggested this before, but what I have never seen anyone talk about is the fact that there are so many moments in these movies that talk about Greg like he is dead or going to die.
You'll be dead or homeschooled by the end of the year anyway. You're not even gonna make it out of there alive.
He will kill you. Literally kill you.
You're dead.
Move over. I'm dying. He'll kill me.
Manny dies because they throw him out the window, mistaking him for a football, and he falls to his death. Rip.
Killing me, you know that?
You guys are dead.
Why don't kill me if she knows we're here? With her dog.
You're so freaking dead.
I'll die.
You can't call if you're dead.
You can kill me.
She's gonna kill both of us.
We're dead.
Mom would kill us. You are so dead.
Greg! So, kids talking hyperbole. That's why they talk about death so much, too. Like, that. I actually really want to, like, be convinced by this. I would love a theory that's, like, super convincing. Chills.
You are so dead!
Goodbye, Gregory. You will always be remembered.
When they dedicate it to your memory.
Like, I'm not crazy, right? That's a weird amount of references to Greg's death. And remember, these are the same movies that decided to unambiguously tell us that Greg is famous enough to get a movie made about him.
I always figured they'd make a movie about my life.
Maybe they're also telling
how he made the I Want to Watch a Movie and Then Spoil It song, the movie.
Us the reason why, and these are just actors portraying someone who tragically passed away. And it's not just the movies either. In Dog Days, when Greg is talking about reading in school, he says this very interesting line. I'm not really sure what makes a book a classic to begin with, but I think it has to be at least 50 years old, and some person or animal has to die at the end. And then later on, when he has to read Charlotte's Web, he says, just from looking at the cover, I guarantee either the girl or the pig doesn't make it to the end of the book.
And isn't it the spider that dies in Charlotte's Web?
Look, I know I might be going off the rails here, but wouldn't it be so tragically ironic if Greg actually did become as famous as he wanted, but it was only because of his death?
I always figured they'd make a movie about my life, but I didn't think they'd start the story here.
That's why they adapted the diaries into movies. That's why
somebody said spoiler alert. Who the fuck is in here that's reading Charlotte's Web right now?
He's always been stuck in middle school, and that is the real reason why his father decided to write a book series about him, to keep his memory alive.
And look, it's okay if you're not fully on board yet.
My dad would genuinely do this. When I was like 8 years old, my dad literally told me, he's like, "Random, just so you know, if you die, I'll kill myself." And I was like, "Okay, bro." He was like, "If you die, I'll kill myself." Why would his diary have a cover of that? What do you mean?
Yet, because I've still got some really big evidence. But before we get into that, I want to take a look at how I think the real Greg Heffley might have died. And just a warning, this will probably sound like a lot of random speculation at first, but I promise it'll all come together in the end.
A diary doesn't say "Diary of a Wimpy Kid" and then an image of you. It does kind of sound like propaganda from his parents. Because it's we're thinking too hard into this. It's called Diary of a Wimpy Kid because it's a cute title for a good book.
Going back to the movie that told us about Greg's fame and possible death, there's a scene where Roderick tells Greg and Rowley a scary story about a nearby forest called Devil Worshipper Woods.
There used to be this house. They had to tear it down because what happened there was so terrible. 2 kids who were, I don't know, maybe in middle school. They trick-or-treated that house on Halloween night, but the house was full of devil worshippers.
Roderick tells them about
The Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, I genuinely love those movies. Even today, they're so good. Like the original trilogy, so gas, bro. So good.
A house that abducted children and cooked them in an oven, but that ultimately led to an accidental fire that burned down the house with everyone inside.
But they forgot to turn off the ovens, so the house burned down with everyone in it.
Now, this is obviously just a story Roderick is making up to scare Greg. They even go to the woods later and only see Fregley.
A really good theory is that Fregley is actually like the Antichrist. Because think about it. All of the fundamentalist Christian families in Diary of a Wimpy Kid have always been scared of Fregley. None of them would go near him. Fegley is poo. Okay. So I was thinking maybe something a little bit higher brow, but sure. Fegley is poo.
Guys?
But what if there's a nugget of truth to this story? Because later, in Roderick Rules, we briefly see a newspaper that seems to be talking about some kind of fire.
Holy fuck! Wait!
And in the books, there are several references to house fires, including an instance where Greg actually accidentally causes one in their home. There's also this insane deleted scene from the third movie where Manny ominously talks about an accident.
You threw Tingy away.
Well, it was an accident.
Tingy says you're going to have an accident.
Wait a second. That's actually kind of crazy. Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I see why they deleted that scene.
Yeah, they deleted the scene because he shit his pants. He's a child. He shit his diaper. That's why.
There are a lot of weird references to some kind of accident or house fire throughout the franchise. What if these are hints about how Greg actually died? But if so, when and how did this happen? Well,
Manny is Greg's inner child that got reincarnated. Huh.
Here's my theory. In Roderick Rules, Roderick throws a party when their parents and Manny go out of town.
And don't have anybody over this weekend.
He tells Greg that he can join the party, but ends up locking him in the basement instead.
We need chairs from the basement.
Roderick, help! The door's closed!
Yeah.
So traumatizing, bro. I hate basements, dog.
And it's staying closed. I don't need a middle schooler ruining my party.
Roderick!
Now, in the movie, Greg is able to escape and join the party, but in the books, Greg is trapped there all night, and he says that it was so cold that he practically froze to death. But the next day, he gets out and they quickly clean up before their parents come home.
That's actually so sad. I don't remember that in the books. Roderick genuinely locked him in there all night. That's kind of fucked. That's like actually sad. Like, that's pretty traumatic for a brother to do to a little brother, man. That is fucked up.
Even have to replace one of their doors, but they do finish in time.
See? Told you it'd work.
But look at what the diary says about their parents' reactions when they first get home. Mom and Dad's car rolled into the driveway right when we were tightening the last screw. You could tell they were pretty relieved the house hadn't burned down when they were away. Interesting. Another very specific reference to an accidental house fire. Again, that's weird, but obviously there was no actual fire here. I mean, in every version of the story, there's a crazy party, and Greg gets trapped in the basement, but the house never burns down. But what if it did? Remember, this diary, and by extension the movies based on them, are unreliable narrators, possibly written by a grieving father who wants to keep the memory of his son alive. So we don't know for sure what actually happened when Greg was locked in that basement all night. The basement that Frank has warned them to stay out of. The basement that Greg was practically freezing to death in.
It's too accurate to be a coincidence, but also too complicated for someone to actually make that the story. Yeah, I know. I don't believe it, but it is interesting though.
With no source of warmth. Except, that's not entirely true, because we also know that the basement is the house's furnace room.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
So what if Greg tried to get warmer by messing with the furnace, but instead he ended up accidentally starting a deadly house fire? Yes, I believe that Greg never actually left that basement, and everything after this page is a complete and total lie.
Okay, that's a big claim, I know. And I did warn you, this would sound like a lot of random speculation, but I do actually have the evidence to back it up.
To start off, remember that newspaper that mentioned a fire? Well, Greg gets it as he's cleaning up the party. And it mentions the fire happening at 6 a.m. when Greg still would have been freezing in the basement. And also, look at what happens immediately after this page in the movie.
You are in so much trouble.
She's gonna kill both of us.
Greg and Roderick are unambiguously depicted as dead. This theory also explains why a lot of the death references also include Roderick.
She's gonna kill both of us.
We're dead.
Mom would kill us, and I am a dead man.
Since he would likely be a victim of the fire as well.
The house burned down.
But yeah, but Roderick wouldn't die though. Like if Roderick wasn't, if the house started burning down, Roderick would probably, knowing Roderick, he would leave Greg's sorry ass in there and just take all the huzz out of the house and save the day. Yeah, Roderick would be able to escape. I don't think Roderick would die. Why would Roderick die? Unless he was like, oh no, there's a fire. Dang.
With everyone in it.
Frank even describes the smell of Roderick's room as unidentifiable.
What is that smell? I can't even identify it.
But the real reason why I think this fire theory is so compelling is because of the very strange way that Frank starts to act when he gets home. Yes, that is correct. I am finally going to talk about the thing that has been all over TikTok for the past year, the movie's depiction of Frank.
Guess who's the laugher now? Me! I'm the laugher! Ah!
I knew that door had a lock on it, and everybody was trying to make me feel like I was losing my mind! I am far from the first person to notice this, but in the diary of...
This is proof that you can literally put like a low poly or like a low definition filter on anything and then just turn it black and white and it'll be scary. It's like analog horrifying it.
Wimpy Kid movies, Frank acts legitimately insane, to the point where it's kind of become a meme to joke about him being this serial killer guy that might have killed his family.
Hey, how about then, no video games and no television for the rest of the summer?
Dad, no!
I stopped laughing! I stopped!
Ha! Guess who's the laugher now? Me! I'm the laugher! I'm the laughingest laugher that ever laughed!
But the thing that's interesting to me that I haven't seen anyone talk about is that Frank doesn't really start to act like this until after the Roderick Rules party, when he becomes extremely paranoid and starts to believe that something's wrong with the house.
So, who came over this weekend?
What? The huzz, Dad.
What the?
You guys got something you want to tell me? What was General Grant doing on the thermostat?
He acts this way in the books too, but in the movies, he really acts like he's
the Foyds and Yams were in the crypt, fam.
Losing his sanity over the little inconsistencies in the house.
I know that door had a lock on it! And everybody was trying to make me feel like I was losing my mind!
This roller skating kid is really good. Don't you think that he's good?
What if what we're actually seeing is Frank having some kind of mental breakdown because he couldn't handle the reality of coming home to find his house had burned down with both of his children inside?
Bro, Roderick would not die. I don't believe... That's the thing that's throwing me off of all of it. Like, Roderick would not die. There's no reason for him to... Like, unless... Let's think about this. Maybe he goes down into the basement to try to save Greg, and they have like this like hero moment where like Roderick has like a sign of like, you know, he has a heart for once. Roderick saving his own ass and his ass only. I mean, we know that Roderick is like an asshole brother to Greg, but let's be real. If Greg were actually dying in like a fire, Roderick would save him. Like, let's be real. Roderick would not let Greg die in a fire for real. There, like, although he makes fun of his brother, it's not in a way where like he actually hates his brother. He just like, he makes fun of him. You know what I mean? So I think that if Roderick, if there were a fire, wait, but that actually kind of leans into this theory even more. Greg would be dead by the time he noticed. I don't know about that. Him locking him down there is wild, like genuinely. But think about this. So say, for example, they have the party. Greg is really cold. He goes and messes with the thermostat, or he goes and messes with the furnace. There's smoke. The party starts to smell smoke. If it's wafting in, if the fire started in the where the furnace is, it would be wafting upstairs, and Roderick would probably see it from the door to the basement. Roderick probably would try to unlock that. Well, he would unlock the door and try to get Greg out. But by the time that he tried to save, by the time that he got the door open, Greg may have passed out from fumes, from like the smoke. He may have lost oxygen. So Roderick may have had to get Greg off the ground and carry him outside. What's good, PC? And maybe on the way out, the fire starts to blast like really hard and something like falls on Roderick and he gets knocked out. And maybe that's how they die in the fire. They both die. Yeah, it is.
What's that smell? I can't even identify it.
I think that Frank would be incapable of accepting this horrible truth, so instead, he's staying in denial and imagining that the fire never actually happened and that his children are still alive.
Deny, deny, deny.
Got it. Deny, deny, deny.
The reason why Frank is fixating on the little differences in his house, like the bathroom lock being different, is because in reality, he's actually already moved into an entirely new home after the fire. But he'd rather concoct a whole elaborate story about his children replacing the door than accept the truth.
I knew that door had a lock on it!
Deny, deny, deny.
Also, remember that terrifying Manny deleted scene?
Tingy says you're going to have an accident.
This scene makes no sense in the context of this movie, but with this theory, it just fits so perfectly. This is a moment of truth sneaking into Frank's delusions. His subconscious is telling him about the accident, but he is completely unable to accept it.
The house burned down with everyone in it. Deny, deny, deny.
And I think that that is the real reason why Frank decided to create a diary pretending to be his son, Greg, so that he could continue to remain in denial about his death forever. I told you it would all click together. It's possible Greg did actually have his own diary at some point, and now Frank is just continuing it. But either way, I think that the books that we are reading are a strange denial fantasy that Frank is writing to cope with his son's death. This also gives a whole new meaning to why Frank is so protective over the basement in these books.
What do y'all think about this?
The basement is where Frank works on his Civil War dioramas, and he's really strict about not wanting anyone to go down there. But maybe, even in his fantasy, Frank actually wants to keep his kids away from the basement that caused all of this.
Roderick!
There's also this moment at the end of the Roderick Rules movie where Frank realizes his entire family is no longer sitting with him.
This roller skating kid is really good. Don't you think that?
And people like to joke about how Frank is realizing his entire family is dead or whatever, which doesn't exactly line up with my fire theory since Susan and Manny would still be alive. But if
Manny dies too, bro.
Frank has turned the loss of their children into a fictional best-selling franchise for money, then I could totally see Susan divorcing him.
Fuck Manny, bro. He's so annoying. Yeah, he drowns or something. Fuck Manny, bro.
Taking Manny. I mean, she was very much depicted as someone who believes in honesty.
You lied to me, and you know how I feel about that.
So I think this scene actually works really well with this theory.
Don't you think that?
You're going to have an accident.
Whether or not you agree with every part of this theory, you have to admit there's a lot of really compelling connections here, and it offers us a very tragic new way to read these books. Nothing of what we see in these diaries is the full truth. It's a combination of both Frank's true memories of his son and fictional ones he's created to keep the lie going. We have to think of these books as more than just Frank and Greg. They're a weird amalgamation of them both. In a sense, these books are the story of Freg.
Freg. No fucking way. He's about to make a Fregly connection, bro.
Wait a second. Oh, what the fuck?
Fregly has never felt like a real person. We never actually learn anything about him beyond the fact that he is this weird, inhuman, freaky kid who's always around.
Wanna see my secret freckle? I'll sign it, Greg Heffley, if you let me look at your infection.
What if that's because he was never actually real? He was always something made up for the diary. What if Fregly is actually a symbolic
Benjamin Netanyahu. Somehow.
representation of both Frank and Greg. You have to admit that their canon full names, Franklin and Gregory, sound a whole lot like Fregly when combined, because he is a representation of the dark truth that Greg is actually dead and Frank is pretending to be him. It's why Fregly is depicted as this weird kind of disgusting kid, because deep down, Frank is disgusted with himself for what he is doing, and this disgust and shame manifests in the diaries as Fregly. It's why in both the books and the movies, Greg is mistaken for Fregly.
Hi, Ollie. Oh, hi, Fregly. You think so, Fregly?
Why does Fregly have a secret language? Because Greg has a secret language. Why does Fregly want to show his secret freckle? Maybe because Greg also recently discovered a new freckle. And what does Fregly do in the town talent show? He's a ventriloquist speaking for his puppet.
Say hello to the boys and girls, Freggers. Hello, boys and girls.
Just like the way Frank speaks for Greg. And finally, remember the Devil Worshipper Wood story? This was the story that first hinted about Greg's accidental house fire. what does Greg actually find when he goes there?
Guys?
Fregley, because Fregley represents the dark truth in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and that is my theory. Thank you very much, Zooey Mama.
I wonder what the comments say. You know what? Even though it's like probably not, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like obviously not real. It is actually really interesting that like it takes a lot of talent to like go through all those story threads and like piece them together. That's a really like, it's cool. I like the idea of doing that for anything. Like that's a really cool idea. What do the comments say? Let's see. Mater theory. This theory also makes sense of how Susan and Manny are genuinely the worst people in the books because of course he'd see them that way after they left him. You have to let us go, Dad. The fire wasn't your fault. Haha, good one, Manny. That's crazy. Believing this theory makes the fact that Greg doesn't change and stays selfish so sad. He never got to grow up and change from being an annoying child. That's actually so true. I think Roderick didn't die, but he is painted like an idiot in the story and is clearly hated by Frank because he believes Roderick indirectly killed Greg by locking him in the basement. That's an interesting theory, too. I audibly gasped when he said the basement is the furnace room. I'd argue, so this is an interesting theory too. I'd argue that Frank actually had the house repaired instead of moving. That's why he suddenly got paranoid about there being something wrong with the house. Since he'd be paranoid the people he hired to repair it did it wrong. That's an interesting theory too. You got to consider his Civil War figurines. Frank was always a man who was depicted as hating his family and preferring to stay in the basement with his Civil War figurines. You swear you remember a page where they had someone fixing the house? Dioramas are highly flammable. His own dioramas that he cared about more than his family could have been what caused the fire and took them away from him. That's an interesting idea. I do really like the idea of a grieving father writing stories about his dead child and his lost family where he concludes, yeah. You sent somebody else to the Discord? I gotta turn these lights off for a bit. They're hurting my eyes, bro. God damn, my eyes hurt. Okay. What did you send? Send in the React suggestions.
Life jacket. 2 life jackets. 4 life jackets. 8 life jackets. 16 life jackets.
Damn.
He's just a floating barge at this point.
Hold on, let me let my dog in 1 second. You said the Mater theory is good too? The Mater one is undeniable. All right. I do want to watch this one, but I think we'll watch this one tomorrow because it's 20 minutes. Or, I'm sorry, it's 10 minutes. No, it's 20 minutes. Yeah, this one's 20 minutes. I think we'll watch this one tomorrow. No, I haven't actually seen it. I think maybe my girlfriend watched some of it. I guarantee you I have not seen this. But we will watch this. I think I want to watch this tomorrow, though. I do have another one queued up that I think you guys will find interesting. Maybe not, but let's watch that tomorrow. I'll add it to the watch later so I remember. Hold on. There we go. Okay. But y'all, I wanted to watch this. This looks really interesting too. We followed an inmate to death row.
Hello. This is a free call from
Donald Grant,
an incarcerated individual at Oklahoma State Penitentiary. You may start the conversation now.
I always struggled all my life. I had to do what I had to do to live because I don't have no damn food. I ate off the street. If I might watch you eat fried chicken or whatever, and you throw away your straps, I would like walk up, play it off, have my shoe bend down, take the chicken bone at the box and put it in my pocket and eat that shit. Life is kill or be killed. You know, it's a hard knock life. Ain't that what it is? It's a hard knock life.
Unironically, that's so sad, bro. I wanted to watch this because I think about, like, of all of the worst nightmare scenarios in my life, or like in my imagination, one of the scariest to me is being on death row. Like, I'm already like really scared to die. I cannot imagine how I would feel if I knew the exact date and time I was going to die. I think about this a lot. Like, this is like something that consistently, I almost have that breath of relief when I see stuff like this, and I'm like, thank God this isn't me. But at the same time, it's like such an interesting, I don't know, I want to watch this.
Dear Mr. Robinson, it is with empathy that I must inform you.
I have bad news. Heart attack on October 3rd, 2043. Hey, I appreciate you letting me know, though.
Inmate Donald.
If you are actually right about that, that would be crazy. Can you fucking imagine?
Donald Grant is scheduled to die by lethal injection at the Oklahoma State Penitentiary on January 27, 2022 at 10 a.m. Inmate Grant has requested you as a witness to the execution.
Oh God, I can't imagine. No. Oh my God. That's another thing. Like, the inmate that's on death row can request witnesses to watch them die. That's like really, but I guess it's not, you don't actually get to see while they die, I don't think. You can feel the pit in your stomach. That's what I'm saying too. Like, but I think how it works, if I'm not mistaken, is they wheel you into the execution room. They have like blinds that go up so your family and the witnesses and everything can see you. And then when you are actually executed, they lower the blinds. And then, so you don't actually see the final moments, which I think is good. I think that's humane, I guess, in a way for the people watching. But also it makes me so sad to think about the fact that like the person that's on the execution, like on that bed, they probably are so scared. Like they feel so lonely. Like I can't imagine, like, I can't even imagine how that feels, like being on that bed. about to get the lethal injection, and then you can't even look at any of your family. Like, they close the blinds, so you can't even see. You just must be so scared and, like, so alone. It's so sad. It's so scary. That's such a horrifying feeling, bro.
My name is Joe Robinson, and I'm the eldest sibling of Donald Grant. The day of, on the 27th, me and my siblings had to be transported in a vehicle driven by department staff that was a van with no windows on either side. Visitors are made to feel like they are, like they've committed some crime. And we were driven to H Unit. Really, it's like a concrete tomb. Just cold and thorough and lifeless. We were taken to a room. There was coffee, there was snacks, and I'm like, I mean, just laid out as if it was like almost like a banquet or something like that. I mean, I don't have an appetite. My brother's about to be executed, and I'm gonna drink your water, eat your cookies or snacks or whatever, as if it
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't be able to eat either.
was any other day. That was what bothered me, though. This was not any other day. This was the day that my brother was gonna take his last breath at the hands of Oklahoma State. So it was not any other day.
In less than an hour, Donald Grant set to become Oklahoma's 195th death row inmate to be executed.
Have mercy on your son, Donald Grant, who's about to return to you.
I really do think that my brother's crime, which was a double homicide of two young hotel clerks, I'll say, is a heinous crime. His then, I guess, girlfriend had gotten arrested for something. And Donald came up with this plan to rob one of these hotels to get bail money, to get her out.
According to court documents, Grant shot hotel manager Brenda McLeay in a storage room before stabbing her in the neck with a box knife. He then...
Yeah, that's fucking terrible, man. Like, that's a terrible crime. Wow. I mean, okay, well...
ordered Suzette Smith to empty the cash register, which she did before shooting her in the face 3 times.
I know pain, so I know they pain, and for them to have to relive it, my actions for what I done back then, I can't change that. If I could, I would, but I...
He shot her 5 times? In the face?
Can't change that.
It was at that point where it really hit me that Donald, in committing this crime for this woman, he did it because he was seeking our mother's love. In 1985, my mother became addicted to crack. It's like I had 2 mothers. There was the mother before 1985, then there was a mother after 1985. Donald was about 9 or 10 years old. I remember our mother beating him. It seemed like until she got tired.
That is so sad. Wow. That's so horrific and tragic. Wow. Yeah. Hurt people, man.
Earliest childhood memories and everything. I remember her beating me, you know, pieces of 2x4 wood and everything, you know, make like crack my head open. That's all I remember about that time. I was more hurt by her words than the violent part she inflicted. She said things, you know, that make me not feel love.
That's so sad, bro. That is so sad, man. You can even kind of hear, like, the 9-year-old in him come out a little bit when he said that, too. Wow.
Like, I wish I never had you.
Donald seems less concerned with dying. He was more concerned with it being botched.
You know, officers saying they're gonna like botch me, you know, to have a botched execution and, you know, me up on that table and make me suffer. That is my concern, you see what I'm saying?
They said that to him? That is fucking horrifying, bro. Nobody should ever be allowed to say some shit like that to somebody on death row. That is so fucked. I mean, it's not like what he did was good. I mean, it's not like what he did was acceptable, but I feel like that's just... Well, no, so he said that the officers told him, they were like fucking with him, and they said like, we're gonna botch the execution on purpose so that you suffer. Like, because there have been times where people have been on death row for lethal injection and it goes wrong. Like, because what happens is like when they do the lethal injection, basically what happens is the first injection they give you is propofol, and that basically makes you fall asleep. It kind of just like sedates you. It's like what you get when you go have surgery, right? And then after that, you go from propofol to they inject a muscle, a paralyzer, basically like a paralyzing agent, so that you can't move anymore. It's like they stop you. And then the last one that they give you is they give you an IV or an injection of potassium chloride, and that basically forces you into cardiac arrest and you have a heart attack. So in theory, it is a humane way to go as far as like killing somebody is concerned, in theory, because you fall asleep, you don't suffer. That's the idea behind it. But there are a lot of times where there have been plenty of reports of people who have gone under lethal injection and their heart doesn't stop, or they wake up from the propofol, and that is like an absolutely horrific fucking situation. I might be in jail on October 3rd. Fuck no, bro, please.
All holy patriarchs and prophets,
Pray for him.
St. John the Baptist,
Pray for him.
St. Joseph,
Pray for him.
all the angels and saints.
Amen.
Pause and wait till we receive news that the execution's taken place.
Around 9:30 or so, we were taken to the, as they call it, the staging area, the witness room. We were told to sit in the front row. There was 2 big glass windows and the curtains were down, and we could see shadows, like people on the other side setting up. At 10 o'clock, the curtains came up.
And see the bed, bro, the bed too, like, it's so scary, dog. Like, it's so, like, it's not, and again, like, I understand that these people are, like, criminals. A lot of them have done, like, horrible, 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 unforgivable things. I get that. That's not my point. It's just, like, oh, man, it's just, like, it's so sterile. It's so, like, it's not, you know, it's like, you're gonna take your last breath there. It's, like, so scary, bro. Like, it's not, oh, man, it's just horrifying. I can't believe they're going to do this to me at work tomorrow, bro.
And this is the hard part. And Donald was lying, strapped to a gurney with an IV in his left arm.
Well, I mean, it's not like he just committed 2 murders. He shot a woman in the face 5 times. At a certain point, it's like not even, it's like, it is excessive. But I understand your point, though. I understand your point, and you're right. You're right. Yeah,
that was just, that was incredibly hard to watch. You know, I saw a long tear down, down his left side of his face. Donald was told that he had 2 minutes to say his last words. He said, I'm good. Don't worry, I'm solid. He said, I love you. I'll be back. I also remember him saying, and I would say tearfully, I'm about to die. On the one hand, I think he was saying it for himself. But I think he was also, it seemed like he was preparing us. Like, okay, I'm about to part with you.
We live once. When we're dead, everything we know is gone. Yeah. Yep. that is like the greatest like dichotomy of all time. Like, you have such a limited amount of time, and once it's over, it's over. And there might be something after. I'm not religious. I don't believe in like heaven. I don't believe that there's heaven and hell. I just think that that's not what I believe. But of course, there's nothing wrong with people who do think that. But I don't believe that it's that simple. I think that there probably is something, but it's probably so incomprehensible to us that we don't understand it.
We watched them faint into unconsciousness. And then the curtains came down. This was like theater, only it was real. It wasn't a play. It's just unbelievable.
When I leave this body, I go in what is called this black hole. It's above the Milky Way galaxy. And that black hole is so strong, it recycles this energy. It takes my soul out the body and takes me back home. Home is not the earth. This is my second kingdom. It takes me to that home, the universe. I know my next life. Oh, I don't want next life to be a better life, you know. I know my next life is better.
Incarcerated individual has hung up.
That's sad. Wow.
So we are in New York City in my home. Recently just came back from Oklahoma City. It was last month in January, early January.
All right, hold on. I got to take my dog out. I'll be right back. 1 second. Rigby, let's go potty, buddy. Come on. Rigby. Let's go potty, bud. Come on. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, see, there's actually, so I, for a long time, totally agree with you. And I think like for a lot of my life, I thought a lot about death in a very negative way. But, you know, there was actually, I read this quote by Mark Twain, and honestly, it's a really interesting quote, and I think it does actually frame death in a very different way that, like, I didn't really think about until I read this quote. What does it say? What did he say? So Mark Twain, he says, I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. And I love that quote because that is like such an interesting perspective, and it's true. Like, before you were born, you've been dead for billions and billions of years. Billions of years you never exist. You've already been dead, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, before you were born, you didn't exist. Yeah, of course, death didn't bother you before you knew life. I think it's like, of course, knowing that you're going to die is, of course, uncomfortable. But like, when you think about it in the way of like, after the initial like death part and you're just dead, I mean, you haven't existed before. Like, it's interesting. It's something that you have been. It's a state that you have already been, like non-existence. You've already been, you've been dead before. Like, you've ceased to exist for billions of years before you were born. Anyway, not existing and dying physically isn't the same. Yes, it's mentally the same. Probably not the same. Yeah. We're just talking about death and stuff.
Approved lethal injection drugs to refuse providing them.
Pharmaceutical company Pfizer has announced it is blocking the use of its drugs for lethal injections in the United States.
That, together with a lengthy appeals process.
Death seems low-key chill. Yeah. I mean, it's scary, and I know it's like, it's easy to talk about it though when you're not actively on death row. But like, if you are actually on death row, or like if you're in a situation where you feel like you're gonna die, it's probably the most uncomfortable thing ever. You know what I mean? But actually, hold on. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I've talked about it on stream a couple times. Vinland death quote. Hold on, I'll look that up. It is death that completes a man. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's another, yeah. There's no hatred. Yeah. That's absolutely true. Like, that's another way to look at it. So, there's this book that this is kind of like a basic read now when it comes to like self-improvement or like philosophy or anything like that. But there's this book that I picked up. My girlfriend's dad in 2024, he passed away suddenly by pineapple. So I picked this book up while I was in Iowa with her family, like dealing with, you know, the ramifications of that. And I wanted to read you. There's an excerpt of this book that is really interesting. Here, let me read it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Here it is. If I worked at Starbucks, instead of writing people's names on their coffee cup, I'd write the following. One day, you and everyone you love will die. And beyond a small group of people, for an extremely brief period of time, little of what you say or do will ever matter. This is the uncomfortable truth of life. And everything you think or do is but an elaborate avoidance of it. We are inconsequential cosmic dust, bumping and milling about on a tiny blue speck. We imagine our own importance. We invent our purpose. We are nothing. And then he says, enjoy your fucking coffee after that, but I find that to be so corny that I'm not going to repeat that. But the core value of it is interesting though. It's like, yeah, in 100 years, nobody's going to remember you. It's like, nobody's going to fucking remember. It's like, but some people take that as like, why should I do anything if nothing matters? It's like, because you have billions of years to do nothing, and you've had billions of years to do nothing for the entire time you didn't exist. Everyone remembers Skeptic Plays. Yes, bro, you're right. Yes. You're so right, bro. Nobody's forgetting you, bro. But it's like some people take that and they take it in a negative way where it's like, well, why would I do anything if nothing matters? And if everybody's going to forget me, like what's the point of even doing anything? It's like, because you get to fuck around. You get to try stuff. You get to have fun. You get to experience pain and heartbreak. You know, you get to experience love, and like you get to experience the bonding between you and a pet. Like you get to experience doing things artistically fulfilling and exploring, you know, unknown territory, you know, like being uncomfortable. There's such an unbelievable beauty in being uncomfortable. You know, it's like there's so much value in that. You have to be one of those old people that want to die. I feel like old people usually are like that. Yeah. I feel like one of the reasons why old people are like that is because they've lost so much that they're kind of just like ready to go. You know, I do think that like once you get to a certain point in your life, you've lost like so much that you kind of are a little bit more okay with it. You know, you're like, okay, well, they've all gone through it, so I'm ready now. You know, I don't know. That's probably not entirely true, but I think there might be some truth to that. You know what I mean? You really can't win in life. If you believe there's nothing, you fear death. If you believe in a haven, you have to exist for eternity. Yeah. In my opinion, the thought of going to heaven and being alive forever is even more scary than just dying. Like, I have to be around I have to live forever? Like, that's so long, bro. Fuck. Like, bro, by like the 2nd century, like, I'm gonna be done. Like, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? I've watched Iron Man like 40 times. There are no more Family Guy highlights for me to watch. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do for eternity, bro. The only reason heaven is less scary, that it's perfect like eternity won't fit. Well, no, the reason why heaven is less scary is because then you don't have to grasp the concept of death. If you believe that when you die, or when your physical body dies, you don't actually cease to exist, you just go from here to there, it makes dying less scary. And I've always said this about people who are like religious, like faithful. I love I love that. In a way, I wish I could be. Like, I wish I could believe that, but I just don't. Like, but I wish there's a part of me that's envious for people who are religious, because it probably makes the loss of a loved one or the loss of a pet, it makes it, there's some sort of resolution you get out of knowing and really truly believing that, like, oh, I'm not gonna, like, they're not gone. I'm just gonna see them again sometime. That's not today. Like, I love the idea of that. It's just, I don't believe that. Like, in my heart, I don't believe that. I don't believe that heaven exists, and if you're good all your life, you go to heaven, and if you're bad, you go to hell. I just don't believe that. I really don't. And again, like, living forever in eternity is almost scarier than just, like, accepting that the time you have on this planet is so fleeting, you know? Because the fact that we are going to die makes every moment so valuable. Like, if you didn't have to think about death, if you didn't fear death, or if death wasn't a part of the equation, every moment would be so monotonous. Like, you wouldn't wake up and even consider going outside to get some fresh air. Like, you wouldn't even think about, like, it wouldn't give you the opportunity to form a hierarchy of, like, what's important to you. You know what I mean? Like, every day, no matter what I do, no matter what kind of day I've had, no matter what's gone on that day, I always try to go take a step outside and see the sunset with my girlfriend. Like, take a nice breath of fresh air, soak it in, and just enjoy it. You know, it's like, but I do that. The thing that drives me to do that is that I won't always be able to see them. Like, you only have so many sunsets I can watch. So it's like, it makes that precious. Like, the fact that we're going to die gives everything in life meaning. And it forces you to prioritize things that are truly important to you. But if you didn't have to die, you would never have to even think about, what do I really want out of this limited time? You could just sit in, bro, do you know how many fucking Instagram reels I would watch? How many Family Guy funny moment clips I would watch if I didn't have to think about, like, oh, I'm going to die someday. And all of this is going to be, you know, I only have a limited time, you know? Meadow, can you get down from there? So yeah, that's the end of my rant. That's it. So y'all, that's it for tonight. I'm going to go get some rest. I worked today, and then I had a little bit of a break, and then I started streaming. So I'm going to get out of here. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. I just wanted to say once again, guys, it is, like, genuinely my privilege and my honor to have everybody here tonight to hang out with me. I love hanging out with you guys, and thank you so much for choosing me. There are a lot of streamers that you could watch. There are a lot of people that you could be hanging out with. And the fact that you chose me, even if it's for a limited time, even if you're just here for tonight or if you come back tomorrow, I just want to let you guys know that I really am truly grateful for everybody who comes in here to watch me. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Do something nice. Go hang out with your family. Go hang out with your loved ones. Make sure you play with your animals. Play with your animals. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.